Hi, and I'm here on Press Pass LA. Well, they can definitely expect to see a lot of exciting things during the movie. It's very fun, it's funny, you can watch it with your whole family, and it's really heartwarming. Well, some people say it's easier, but I actually, it depends on the thing, because a lot of times you have to put all your emotions into your voice. You can't, like, roll your eyes or anything like that. Everything has to be some sort of sound to get across to the audience, and it's also really fun because you can just go in your pajamas if you really wanted to, and sometimes it's hard because you don't always have somebody to play off of. You have to just take emotions from your own mind. So yeah.
So when you played Kip Supernova as your mom,
I was almost always by myself, but I played so the voice was playing, and then I listened to the voice and took emotions off that, so that helped. Well, you really learn a lot. It can be really funny too. There's always moments where you're just like, I'm never gonna forget that, and it's also it's really you learn so much that you really wouldn't learn with people who haven't been in the business for a long time. And yeah, I think that's one of the big things that well, all of the people I've worked with are really great, but someone that really left a mark on me was Gary Marshall. I mean, the director. He's just such a funny guy, and he's been in the business for a long time, and he really knows what he's doing. I mean, everyone's so great. You learn different things from everyone, and you really kind of feel out how you're gonna start your career as an actor. I mean, there's so many people I've had the chance to work with a lot of them. I'd probably say that's actually a really hard question. Amy Poehler is awesome. I just think that she's just great. But I don't know. That's a hard question because there's so many people and there's so many actors and actresses that you really inspire to be. So. One of the biggest things that you have to realize to become an actor, an actress, or a voice actor is that you're not going to get most of the jobs, and you have to realize that you have to be able to accept not getting it. 96% of jobs you don't get. That's a made-up number, but that's one of the big things. And also, you got it. Even if it seems really crazy, just do whatever comes to your mind. And if they don't like it, they'll tell you. And if they do like it, then you did a great thing and you really surprised them with something really interesting.
For acting?
Yeah, so I went to a preschool where there were just plays and 40-page scripts from the age I was maybe 2. It really, people started to notice that I wasn't just memorizing my lines, I was memorizing everybody else's too. And even if you couldn't understand a word I said, it was still hilarious because I would just do whatever. So I could have been talking gibberish, but I was the one projecting. And I loved just showing people what I can do. And I mean, I was not a shy kid. Sometimes I look back in old videos, I'm like, I should have been shyer. I'm just doing crazy things that make no sense. But that's one of the things, you just got to be spontaneous. Well, my whole family, they're so supportive. My dad, my mom, my grandparents, my aunt, who has a huge heart, and she's always doing charity. But, I mean, everyone, even the haters are the motivators. I mean, you gotta take something from everyone and see how you can improve, and how what you should maybe get rid of, but whatever you think is you, just stay that way, and just do whatever you think is right. And I don't know, I just think that everyone's a hero. Everyone's a hero in their own way. Yeah, so ever since I was really young, I've been doing just organizations, charities. One of the first thing I did was, there was this kid in my school who needed a heart surgery but couldn't pay for it, and I had a lemonade stand, and in one day I raised $900 at a lemonade stand. And that was really, I thought, when I was there, I was like, oh, this is always what it's going to be like. I'm always going to make however much I wanted to. But, I mean, you realize that sometimes people don't really see it. And then I went to Africa. I went to a few orphanages. I went with my aunt and my dad. And I went to this place called Kawangware Vision Center, and they help kids in the slums. And then I found this organization called Souls for Souls, and what they do is they take shoes, they take old shoes that maybe the companies, there might be a problem with the sole or something like that, and they take all these shoes, they fix them up, and they give them to kids in places, and adults with people that really need the shoes. And I went to Haiti, and that was amazing, seeing all these people just so happy to get these shoes that people in America might throw away because they think there's something wrong with it. And I mean, there's just so many organizations out there that are all so great. Nonprofits, Kiva, I'm starting into. It's a great organization. They're kind of like Kickstart. You loan money for people who want to start businesses, and then they pay it back, and you put it right back in. And I mean, it's just, I find it, I mean, you see things on the news and you're like, man, what is wrong? But then at the same time you go and you see all these charities and you're like, you know, maybe this, it might work out. So, yeah. I just like hanging out with my friends, playing sports. I sing.
What's your favorite kind of music?
My favorite kind of music? Probably alternative, classical rock. I love all types of music. I don't know, maybe.
All the ladies out there.
Yeah, so I'm in this TV show called Granite Flats, and it's a 60s drama. And I'm going to Utah for 2.5 months. It's going to be hard to leave LA, but I'm also really excited to see everybody up there. And it's one of the hardest roles I've done because it's serious, and I have a few crying scenes, and it's very you have to realize like how much of it is you and how much of it is someone else, and you got to take from yourself and also add to yourself with a different character. The snow is going to be really excited when I see in Salt Lake City. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Thank you.